NASCAR Sprint Cup Racing on Fox is sponsored by Subway, where Tony Stewart goes to fuel up. Subway, race hard, eat fresh. By Craftsman. Craftsman tools are the official tools of NASCAR. Craftsman at Sears. By State Farm, where great coverage meets great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And by Sprint, welcome to the 2008 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Speed is beautiful. Back to our Sprint Mobile Monster moment, and Kyle Busch aggressive here with Kyle Busch. This is for first. Kyle leading 5 different times in this race, but remember, lost 22 spots as far back as 29th because of a loose lug nut. Those problems well documented here. Passing Jeff Gordon, leading more than 100 laps in this race, currently leading with 62 laps to go. But Jeff, the way he keeps scraping the wall, it may have an effect before this race runs out.
Look at the right rear of this race car. All of a sudden, the right rear tire is protruding outside of the body. He's complaining about the car losing side bite. Well, Larry and Darrell, we all know that if you lose that aerodynamic downforce, hey, you're going to lose some side force.
Yeah, he's got something to help him, though.
What's that, Darrell?
The wall.
He's got about 3 races worth of decal wrap that he's worn through there.
Jeff, I don't know if you can see from where you were, but when he came off turn 2, he climbed the wall. I thought he was going to kill that car.
Getting set for the restart with Kyle Busch in command. He has now led the most laps in this race, 108 of them. Greg Biffle led 95, Dale Jr. led 35, and Jeff Gordon has led 24 laps tonight.
But you know, Mike, back in the day, I come to think of it, back in the day when you were coming to Darlington, we beefed up the right side of the car so we could slam into the wall. So they got it fixed that way for these cars, I reckon.
Now, Mike, these guys pitted on lap 303 with 64 laps to go. It seems that maybe just outside the pit window, what we had is 2 or 3 guys kind of at the back of the lead lap, like Scott Riggs, Casey Kane, and Kurt Busch. They came to pit road under 1 to go and topped off. I believe, though, we've seen the race pace slow down enough that they probably, most of them, can make it should we not get another caution, but I wouldn't bank on that one.
Add David Gilliland and Bobby Labonte to that list of drivers who filled up, and May Gamble. So we're ready for our clear to drive restart with 21 cars on the lead lap. Live Claret and Clear, indoors and out. Kyle Busch, Carl Edwards, Jeff Gordon, Toyota, Ford, Chevrolet to bring them around. Green flag.
60 laps to go.
On fuel for some of these lead cars.
I think it's going to be real close because one thing, I think these first few laps on these fresh tires, I think some of these guys may lay down some of their faster laps of the race. Fuel window is somewhere between 58 and 62 laps to go. We get the restart with 60 to go.
I think you're going to be fine, Larry.
Seems like the pace has slowed down enough.
I believe he can make it.
Carl Edwards in second place ran his fastest lap of the race.
See, that's
20 ago.
That's the difference in me and Larry. I got hair because I figured we could make it. He's got hair because they always figured we couldn't. I mean, he doesn't have any hair because they always figured we couldn't.
Now Carl Edwards, David Reagan, they just ran their fastest laps of the race on that lap at lap 309.
Something going on with the 6 car, guys?
Yep. Yeah, from what we're hearing, he's another of the Roush Fenway cars to have trouble, Steve.
Yeah, Mike, just wanted to make it unanimous. Reagan is another Roush Fenway driver who says he's feeling a vibration in the front end. He also said he needed air pressure in both front tires on that last stop.
We just saw Tony Stewart in that 20 car. What Tony's trying to do, and he's only 1 car away from it, is become the first car a lap down. Wasn't but a few laps ago. He was 2 laps down, got 1 of them back by being out front of the leader when that last caution.
Yeah, he's got to get up there and get after Brian Vickers, who's 2 or 3 cars ahead of him, to get back in the lucky dog position, the free pass position. But that car's running pretty good right now.
Here comes Blaney. That's that yellow blur on the inside. Dave Blaney and David Reagan for 5th place.
Yeah, Dave Blaney in the 22, they continue to give up just 1 or 2 spots on pit road, and you just can't do that, not late in the race. You at least got to break even. If nothing else, gain some spots.
Blaney came oh so close to getting his first Cup win driving for Bill Davis some years ago at Atlanta. Didn't quite happen.
This is a battle right here between Martin Truex Jr. in the 1, Jimmy Johnson in the 48. This is a battle for 7th. Johnson will take the position away.
Boy, the 9 car here just bottled everybody up. I think he almost lost it off turn 4. Big wad.
Let's see what happened to Casey Kane here. Watch the 9.
Whoa. 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 That was almost disastrous.
You want to see a busy man? Watch this.
You're going to see some hands, I'm telling you.
Inside, inside, inside. Another one coming inside. You got it. You're good.
That was a wreck that just didn't quite happen.
One thing we've seen with this, let's watch his hands here. Watch his action. He's recovered nicely. He's calm now.
He's 21st. He's still on the lead lap.
That's what I've seen a number of these cars do, though, is just snap loose. They just kind of almost like jump out from under the guy. Unexpected. What happened to Kevin Harvick? A couple others I've seen do that.
Well, Rowdy Busch is running away from Carl Edwards. 1.4 seconds is the lead that he has built up since the restart 6 laps ago.
Carl Edwards is just a little bit quicker, it seems like, about a 10th a lap over the last 3 or 4 laps. Riding with Carl here in the 99 car, started back in 36th position.
Steve?
Well, Mike, Carl Edwards said before the restart that he was going to take it easy early in this run. They are very close on fuel, and he also said he wanted to save his car for the end of the race.
Nice job.
And with the speeds they're running right now, Darrell, this is definitely not in conservation mode as far as fuel.
No, we're down in the 28-second bracket. This is as fast as we've been all night. Of course, that's what, you got 50 laps to go. You give it all you got.
It's time to go.
I don't think Rowdy Busch buys into this saving for a rainy day, because we don't race on rainy days.
No, we don't.
I don't think he holds back anything.
How about Dale Jr. in 4th place, Matt?
You can hear a little bit of the frustration in Junior's voice. He came on the radio about 6 laps ago and says, we are just chattering the front. We are pushing badly.
One thing I noticed when I did drive this track yesterday, particularly off of turn 4, you really could get the tires chattering if you got in the wrong spot as you exit that corner. You got to be right up next to that outside wall.
Now, we've been talking about Tony Stewart in the 20 car. Remember, qualified in 4th on lap 3, was involved in an accident, turn 1 and 2 with Elliott Sadler. Went 2 laps down. He got 1 back on the last caution. That right there between the 83 and Brian Vickers, Tony Stewart in the 20, that's a battle to get back the first car a lap down. And I've been watching his lap times. He's about as fast as the leaders, Tony Stewart.
Let's take you back to lap 3 as Sadler and Stewart fought for position going into turn 1.
Sadler gets a little loose and just drives Tony right into the wall. I mean, again, that should have destroyed his race car.
But both cars were able to continue. Sadler spent 100 laps in the garage, but he is back out there.
Yeah, everyone that's been repairing their car in the garage is back out on the racetrack. We've got 48 laps to go. We have 41 cars out on the racetrack. The only cars out, the 10 car, Patrick Compartier with an engine failure, and Greg Biffle in the 16 with mechanical problems.
Well, I think 2 of the big comeback stories tonight is definitely the 18 car overcoming that penalty, and here he sets with a pretty good opportunity to win this race. Tony Stewart just needs an opportunity here to get back on the lead lap, and you'd hear some more from him, I believe.
I tell you, Tony ran that 83 car down Brian Vickers, but Brian Vickers is not rolling over. Remember, Brian Vickers was involved in the accident coming on to pit road with the 12 car a few laps ago.
And then spun on the front straightaway. He's
having
turn 4.
Had a very exciting night.
Yeah. Here's the battle for free pass position. While Stewart's teammate Kyle Busch now leads Carl Edwards by 1.6 seconds with 46 to go.
Oh, the plot thickens. Stay tuned for more NASCAR on Fox.